Hello fellow fans of like small wars that somehow kill millions of people, and welcome back to another Hoi4 Forables A to Z episode about China. I hope you really like China because this is another China video. That's right, today we will be forming the Xinjiang Ma clique, and probably on the way as well, we're also going to be forming Xibei Sanma and the Chinese Sultanate, sadly. Now what does a Chinese Sultanate mean? I have no idea, but we're going to find out. And to form Xinjiang Ma, we're going to have to play Xinjiang. Just kidding, we're going to have to play Xinjiang's little brother that has achieved nothing, Khotan Ma. Instead, we're playing the Xinjiang Ma that failed the Xinjiang Ma auditions, basically. Alright, so as Khotan Ma, we start with 0 factories, 478,000 people, 30% stability, 35% war support, and 3 divisions that would probably rather be anywhere else. And also one of our generals has dubious loyalties. So what a trustworthy man we have, Mr. Ma Hongbing. Yeah, we have free civilian factories, except I don't think we have 3 civilian factories if we have no civilian factories to begin with, right? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, I'm pretty sure Xinjiang is pretty much like guaranteed to invade us if I remember correctly. So before that happens, we're going to try to puppet all of the Ma states, Gansu-ma, Ningxia-ma, and Qinghai-ma. So we're going to do sideline family conflicts here and get 5% more stability and 75 more political power. Wait, the Ma family is large and controls vast territory. Are you telling me these are actually all one family? Ma Lin, Ma Buche, they're actually related? I thought that was like a bit. I thought they like all agreed to be called Ma or something. Damn, that's crazy. What happened to the Ma family nowadays? Okay, I probably do know they were probably all executed, but like, you know. And now that we have done sideline family conflicts, we're going to do strengthening our position and get 2 more units in our country. All right, and next we are going to do demand submission from all the Ma's. Now, are they going to accept? No idea. We're just going to have to see. Low-key, if they don't accept, I might just reload a save and not do that focus. Now, are they going to accept to be subjugated under a country with 0 factories? That remains to be seen in 2 days. Ma Buqing surrender. Holy shit, all of them actually. But why? I mean, sure, thank you so much, but why? Okay, I'll be super honest. I did do 1 trial run to see how miserable this country is, and I did try this, and I only got puppets over Ningxia-ma and Gansu-ma. I did not expect Qinghai-ma to actually accept. Alright, well, I guess now we'll just do a unified Ma state and hope that Xinjiang still invades us, or else we will not be able to form Xinjiang Ma. Alright, we've done a unified Ma state, and now we will be able to do unite the Hui states and form Xibei Sanma. Now we have a core population of 7.33 million, which kind of in China terms is kind of small, and we have 13 factories, which is a pretty good boost from 0 in my opinion. We have absolutely no resources. We only have 2 coal and 1 tungsten. Alright, next we're going to do develop Khotan, which gives us 1 civilian factory. Alright, next we're going to do further industrial investments, 1 more civilian factory again. Alright, next we're going to expand public education, get 1 more research slot because we only have 2 right now. It's kind of sad. Alright, next we're going to expand a Khotan arsenal, get 1 more military factory. There is no railways here. We actually have to build supply hubs between the capitals of all the Ma states. I'm pretty sure one of the Ma states didn't even have a capital worthy of a supply hub. Like, I only see 2 here. Alright, small arms production now, 1 more military factory again. Alright, next we're going to expand a madrasas, which gives us more political power gain, more stability, and more research speed. Alright, quick shameless shill here. I'm planning to do a 90k special, and I'm going to try to do another tournament arc to determine which suggestion I do for 90k. So if you want to drop a suggestion, put 90k somewhere in the comments, and then I might or might not put it in the tournament arc. Yeah, thank you. Make sure to subscribe and bye-bye. Now we're going to promote anti-communism, which gives us buffs against Xinjiang. I hope they still attack us. If they don't attack us, we're going to have to attack them, which is kind of a pain because world tension's at 0%. Alright, there we go. Xinjiang actually did attack us. Interesting thing about this war is that the Kumul Khanate does rise up, which we're going to have to play in another video. I'm delaying that one as much as I can. And so basically, we're going to try to defeat Xinjiang with the help of the Kumul Khanate here. Oh, and I'm pretty sure we just lost a tile to the Chinese Soviet. I'm going to lose it. Goddamn border conflict mechanic. That's really bad, actually. And next, we're going to raise additional Dungan regiments, which gives us 3 more units to work with. Now, I don't actually know how we're going to defeat Xinjiang because they also have Soviet volunteers on their side. And also, all of their divisions seem to be actually supplied and well equipped, which is certainly a problem. Soldiers in our army would be lucky to have a spear. Even the divisions that we raise from our focuses don't have like 100% strength. Oh my god. I mean, they seem to actually be trained though. That's good, at least. It's kind of sad that that can't be said for most of our army. Alright, next what we're gonna do, what should we do? We can actually call China for some aid, or we can strike the governor. Actually, no, strike the governor just declares war on Xinjiang, which, you know, we're already at war. That's not necessary. I guess we'll call China for aid and maybe they'll accept. Maybe. Oh, aid arrives. 1,500 units of Chinese infantry equipment, 2,500 manpower, and 150 units of Chinese towed artillery. Oh, and 1 Hui unit in Khotan. Alright. I kind of expected them to like join, but it's fine, I guess. Oh, never mind. They'll also send me volunteers. Very, very nice. 7 divisions. Now, I don't expect the Chinese to have that good of divisions either. It probably is going to be infantry still. Alright, next we're going to push them back in which we get really, really good attack and breakthrough buffs on them for 180 days. We have the other buffs until August of 1938, so we kind of have to get our shit together here. Alright, Chinese divisions have arrived to help us. We have done pushed them back, and now we're also going to do Indian Expeditionary Forces plan, which gives us one more Hui unit, and also makes it so that the United Kingdom and the British Raj are more likely to send us volunteers. We are making a lot of friends here. Too bad we're probably gonna kill them all soon. Okay, probably not. I'm Khotan Ma. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Okay, we actually made a breakthrough down here. Let's take advantage of that. Oh, damn, the Soviets are guarding that like hell. Okay, and that's what we in the business like to call not good, but it's not bad. We are going to be able to isolate this army over here. God damn it. Wait, actually, did the Indian People's Republic? The Indian People's Republic just rose up as this focus was about to be done. Are you serious? Oh my god. I mean, that's kind of like my luck in this game. All right, I guess we'll do Strengthened Warlord Authority instead, which gives us more political power gain, less supply consumption, and more daily command power gain multiplier. But yeah, we're not really standing a chance against the Soviet light tank division, because how would we? I'd be surprised if our divisions even had guns. Actually, they left Urumqi open. Let's see if we can take that. Will we take Urumqi? Yes, we took Urumqi. Fantastic. All right, and now we're gonna march into Altai, and that should be done. I think we're gonna be able to defeat them here. Oh, never mind. Xinjiang's already dead. That's perfect. All right, we're completely gonna annex them, because we are going to be able to core them. Now that we have Strengthened Warlord Authority, we're going to do the Xinjiang Ma clique, in which we core all of Xinjiang, and also we gain an annex war goal against the Kumul Khanate. I know we agree like religiously and ideologically, but we're gonna have to kill them. Yeah, sorry, man. Should have joined us as soon as he rose up. All right, so now we're Xinjiang Ma. We have a core population of 9.68 million, about to be around probably 10 million. Let's finish them off real quick. I'm very appreciative for all the help they provided us, but they have to disappear. Like, what would he have done without their 2-4 divisions? All right, let's annex Kumul Khanate here. And actually, now we're quite big. Landmass-wise, we're actually probably quite equal to China. Population-wise, not even f***ing close. Next, we're gonna do Uplift the Mountain Brigades. Yes, I think we're gonna need that to defeat the Chinese Soviet Republic. Now we also have like 29 factories. Industry-wise, we're actually getting really strong. By the way, if you're wondering what's going on in Europe, the Carlists are winning in Spain. The monarchists have won in Portugal. Germany is doing Germany things. Soviet Union's in a civil war. The Allies have United Kingdom, France, and Denmark. And now that we've done Uplift the Mountain Brigades, we're now going to do Consolidate our Rule, which gives us more stability and also gets rid of widespread unrest in our country, which gives us more stability, more war support. Oh no. Well, I just made a terrible realization. The rest of China is in the Chinese United Front, and that includes Chinese Soviet Republic. Shit. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to find some alternate routes to expand into. Fuck me, I guess. And next we're gonna do infantry efforts, which gives us more infantry buffs here. Okay, I say alternate routes, but the options are the Soviet Union, Tibet, and Mongolia. Like, we are starving. Next, we're gonna go for brigade specialization, which gives us more special forces capacity multiplier and less special forces non-combat out of supply. Next, we're gonna do the Xinjiang army, which gives us more division attack and defense on core territory and more war support. And now that we've done the Xinjiang army, crackdown on looting, which gets rid of looting for us. It's basically going to reduce our consumer goods, which is really good. Next, we're going to do secure internal politics, which gives us 120 political power to work with. All right, next, what we're going to do is, should we declare opposition? I think it would be funny. It would also allow us to change our focus tree to that of nationalist China's way sooner. And I think it's still early, so we can probably get away with doing this. China's really not going to like it, but it's fine. All right, now that we have done opposition, we are going to do war taxes, which gives us minus 25% consumer goods, which is really cracked. That is really good. Also, we have like no building slots in our entire country, probably because it's like the most underdeveloped part of China, but like whatever. Like, this area totally isn't just like a barren desert or something. You know, it was 1939, so I expected for Germany to declare war on Poland, but no, Poland declared war on Poland. Also, I love how Latvia was fighting a defensive war against the Kingdom of Livonia, because the King of Livonia probably wanted to kill them, and then now they're losing. They're about to f***ing lose to the Latvian People's Republic. Latvian People's Republic isn't even a Soviet puppet, by the way. They're just called that. Oh, Livonia did just puppet Poland, though, actually, so maybe this comeback might actually work. Holy shit. Okay, this is kind of an insane comeback. I do not think Livonia had it in them. Forgive me for thinking that, I guess. All right, now that we've done war taxes, we're now going to do a personal leadership, which gives Ma Hushan, our leader, more attack and defense skills, and also Ma Hushan gains one really good trait at random. Oh, and interestingly enough, Germany declared war on Luxembourg before Poland, so now they're at war with the Allies. So now World War II has basically started in Europe. I wonder when Japan is going to do something. I don't even know if Japan is going to do something, honestly. They're Japanese empire. They're not really doing shit. All right, next we're going to do defensive posture, which gives us more division defense on core territory. All right, now that we've done defensive posture, we're going to do rapid mobilization, which gives us more mobilization speed and less training time. Next, we're going to do public works, which gives us more infrastructure and more railway construction speed. Very useful in our country that literally has like probably not a single functioning road. Oh, and instead of declaring war on the Polish have joined the Axis, interestingly enough. Even though Poland, I'm pretty sure, was guaranteed by both France and the UK, now they're going to be at war with them. Also, Also, the US is lend-leasing Axis Polish Lithuania, but you didn't hear that from me. And now that we've done public works, we're going to do rural militias, which gives us 1% more recruitable population. Right, now that we've done rural militias, before doing proclaim rival government and getting the new focus tree, we are going to finish these focuses here, like labor reform, which gives us more recruitable population and more factory output. If we want to be a competitor for the Chinese throne, we need our people to get jobs. I know, it's sad, but like, it's the truth. And right now, Germany, with the help of Poland, Lithuania, and Italy, is pushing back against France. France is probably going to die soon, actually. And now that we've done a labor reform, we're going to do cult of personality, which gives us more stability and more war support. Oh wow, the Axis also has the United Kingdom of Portugal and Brazil on their side now. They're getting quite powerful here, but that is nothing for us to worry about for now. I guess we'll also do seek Japanese support. I don't think they're really keen on invading China right now, but if we can drag them into our war of unification, that would be very nice. Oh, I see. Approaching Japan just means becoming a puppet of them. I don't think that's a very good idea, strategy-wise. I guess we'll also do institute cross-border raids. I don't think I've ever won a border conflict, but I might as well do it. I mean, the PRC won one, so clearly it is possible. All right, are any other of these focuses worth doing? Okay, actually, this one's pretty good. We're going to do long-term economic planning, which gives us more military and civilian factory construction speed, and also a supply hub construction speed. So that means instead of it taking 3 years to build one supply hub, it's going to take 2.5 years, which is really good. Yeah, we failed border I just don't know how to win a border conflict. I don't think I've ever won a border conflict in this game. All right, next we're going to fund research projects, which gives us more research speed and a bit less consumer goods. All right, now I think we've done all the focuses in this focus tree that actually matter. We're going to move on to the next focus tree by doing proclaim rival government, which will get rid of warlord state and will give us the nationalist China focus tree, which is much bigger and better. And also, I think it also gives us cores on all China, but that's not that important. It only cores like 500 million people, ain't no big deal. I just saw France declared war on dictatorial Guinea-Bissau, and isn't that the most like evil fucked up dictatorship flag you've ever seen in your life? Guys, I think they might be the bad guys. I don't know. Also, I don't know how France hasn't capitulated when they have disjointed government. They've lost like half of their country. All right, so now we have proclaimed a rival government, so China absolutely despises us, and I assure you the feeling is mutual. And now we're going to invite foreign investors, which gives us 2 off-map civilian factories. Like, I don't know who wants to invest in a desert in Western China, but like, you know, we all have our interests. All right, there you go. France has capitulated at last. It remains to be seen how well the Allies do now that France is gone. For some reason, Spain is at war with the Axis, but they did not join the Allies, so they might be kind of finished. AI modified desire to be in or expand a faction. Well, I think that's your own problem. You're about to die. All right, now that we have foreign investors in our country, we could either reopen the National Assembly, but that's kind of like the nerd democracy stuff. We're going to do form a preparatory committee to make our guy emperor. And next, we're going to do Legacy of the Hongshan Emperor, which is going to give us more army experience gain, more research speed, and more infrastructure construction speed. All right, we've quite literally run out of building slots to build stuff in, so I think it's time to expand our country a bit. We have to build more factories. Okay, actually, I'm not quite delusional enough to do that. I am going to build up forts on the border because I don't think we can take on the entire Chinese United Front that easily just attacking them. Empire Japan declared war on the Soviet Union. Anything but invading China, man. Oh, wait, did the Chinese United Front break apart? No, it's just Chinese Soviet Republic who left. I think we kill them? I actually probably not. No, the front is too small. We could try. I don't think it's gonna work. Next, we're gonna do unified industrial planning here. The USSR breaks a Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. You actually don't see that too often, especially since they're fighting Japan. Why did they do that? It's not even like Germany is like stalled in France or anything. They're doing quite well. Holy shit, Iberia mentioned? You do not see that often. Next, we're gonna do financial policy, get 2 more civilian factories. Next, we're gonna expand the Academica Sinica, which gives us 1 more research slot to work with. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, we have a bigger industry than like China proper. So we are kind of the strongest Chinese state in terms of industry. Definitely not in terms of army size though. Sorry, Chinese Soviet Republic has how many divisions? 20 to 109. Those are 2 very different numbers. I don't think you can just do that range. That's like saying I'm 0 to 40 years old. That's not how that works. You can't really say that. All right, next we're going to do collaboration with the Japanese. This is going to improve their opinion of us. All right, let's justify on the Chinese Soviet Republic. Are we going to be able to push through? Most likely not. All right, next we're going to go British cooperation here. It's going to improve the British's opinion of us. And next we're going to go for the Burma Road, get 2 off-map military factories. All right, let's declare war on the Chinese Soviet Republic. Oh wow, they actually attack us. Are they stupid? I actually don't know how they're doing so well, considering we have actual like godlike defense on core territory. And also this is forted up. What? Wait, how are they actually pushing us? That's actually incredible. And the Chinese will send us volunteers for some reason, so let's accept. Okay, if they just keep attacking this and failing, that's good for us. And next we're going to do construction battalions, which gives us max entrenchment +5. And I don't know, I actually don't know how the fuck are they pushing us so well? I mean, they haven't pushed us yet, but like, how are they attacking us so well here? They pushed us a tile. What the fuck? and I refuse to believe these divisions are better than ours. I refuse it. Next, we're gonna also do fighter purchases because I kind of do want planes right now. That would probably help a bit. And actually, France has been liberated by the British and probably with Iberia's help as well. So the Axis might be dying, low-key. Is Iberia actually stupid? They declared war on the Netherlands, which now puts them at war with both the Allies and the Axis. Something worse than the Spanish Civil War is about to happen to you, buddy. All right, we took back the tile they took from us. All right, next we're gonna do Military Affairs Commission. We're actually starting to push them. They have lost like 342,000, right? They have been trying to push into us constantly, and obviously the losses are getting to them here. Probably both in equipment and manpower. Okay, maybe not manpower. This is China. Oh, it's that time of the campaign again where no one can export any steel. I love that. The Sichuan clique demands subjugation. No? Why? Why should I do that? Sichuan clique, give me one good reason. Holy shit, they actually puppeted like everything in North China. Oh no. And yeah, I'm pretty sure they're still in the Chinese United Front. That is very annoying. Paris has fallen again. And yeah, the Germans, I'm pretty sure I guess they liberated it and then the Germans took it again. This is probably all Iberia's fault somehow. Sichuan clique declared war on us? Oh, we're in like deep shit, aren't we? Yep, they're part of the Chinese United Front. We are in deep shit. We're at war with quite a bit of China, and by quite a bit, I mean pretty much all of it except for the Shandong clique and the Guangxi clique. Oh, can we encircle these 12 divisions here? That'd be kind of goated. Holy shit. All right, well, that's a lot of dead divisions right there. That's a start to the war. And yet another encirclement here. How much bigger of a force are we fighting actually right now? 180 to 540 divisions. Again, that's like the least useful range I've ever seen. If a job told me they'd pay me $0 to $100,000, I'd be kind of angry at them. All right, fall of Rome. Okay, so the Allies are actually doing something. There we go. Free France has a really cursed shape, but I believe in them. The Japanese want to give me 3 convoys on a monthly basis. Japan, where am I gonna put these convoys? I appreciate it, don't get me, but like, where am I gonna put them? Do you know what a convoy is, Japan? You know, those are typically used in the sea. I don't know if you know this. All right, we're gonna do Whampoa Military Academy now, which gives all of our generals more planning skills. All right, let's go desperate defense for one of our doctrines. It does give us a lot of good defensive buffs. It is called desperate defense after all. And next we're gonna do mission to the Soviet Union. It's gonna improve their opinion of us. Probably not that important because they're gonna die soon. Actually, I think they're pushing back. It's hard to tell, honestly. This front just looks really stupid. Oh, and now China's declaring war on Tibet. So now China's at war with the Soviet Union and Mexico, who has annexed all of Central America without the United States doing anything, which is pretty rare. They're probably gonna die soon. Yeah, so China's at war with India, SSSR, and us. That's good. That's good. Now all we need is Japan to help, and then I think that's kind of final nail in the coffin for them. Like in combat, we completely mogged them pretty much, but there's just so many of them. Soon Mei Ling proposes peace and basically rejoined the Chinese United Front. You're at war with the Soviets. Why would I do that? I feel like the world would be a much better place if supply wasn't dog shit in China. Some of our generals have switched. I fucking knew it, Ma Hongbing. See, that's why I didn't assign him. Dubious allegiances. You. Once we finish this war, you're getting executed, buddy. Wait. Why are we at war with Tibet? Oh my god. Why are we at war with Tibet now? Why are we at war with the Indian People's Republic and Tibet now? Why? Okay, well, I think we're actually f***ed. Okay, so this war just became 10 billion times more annoying, which is an impressive feat. I didn't even know it was possible. All right, let's do rapprochement with the Soviet Union because it gives us a non-aggression pact with them, and they have actually not joined in on this war against us, so I'm very thankful for that. Okay, at least the Chinese Soviet Republic is also at war with China now. Oh, it's because the Chinese Soviet Republic joined the International Revolutionary Marxist Center. Okay, that makes it a bit more reasonable, but I'm still angry. Okay, let's try to finish off Soviet China. They are actually very, very annoying. Okay, I just saw the Shanghai incident. I forgot. Does that mean Japan goes to war with China? Hopefully. I sincerely hope that happens soon. All right, next we're gonna do Elite Mountaineers, which adds Elite Mountaineers. Oh, wait, things are happening over here. The Polish Oh, Germany. Oh, no. Okay, well, I mean, ain't that just a bummer for Germany? Holy shit. I just saw that Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth capitulate, and I went to see what happened, and it's clearly not going very well for Mr. Mussolini and his friends. Oh, I think the Axis is about to oh my god. Okay, I guess one day before dying, Germany just decided to declare war on the entire universe. Not even. Like, why is there so many wars against African countries all of a sudden? It's not even just Germany. It's like a bunch of random countries declaring war on other random countries, but that are like uniquely in Africa. Why is the entire world declaring war on Africa? No, like genuinely, Kingdom of Sidamo is at war with like the entire world. Like, we're also at war with Sidamo for some reason, and they're not like in a faction, right? What the hell happened? All right, why is the Chinese Soviet Republic up here? Because the Soviets literally are not at war with us. They should not be able to push in through here, yet here they are. Why are they here? Oh, why are we at war with the United? Oh my god. This is Sidamo's fault, by the way. This is the fault of these countries that just came out of nowhere in Ethiopia. The game just wanted to find an excuse for me to go to war with the Allies, and they were like, fuck it. The entire universe declares war on Ethiopia, and then maybe then we can, yeah. And people say there's not like a secret cabal of sadists running the Paradox AI. All right, Treaty of Berlin. Let's see how Germany was done. Soviet occupation zone, Germany, British occupation zone, French occupation zone. Honestly, this isn't the worst Germany peace deal I've seen. Oh my god, yeah, our lack of steel's gonna kill us. It's going to kill. It's already killing us. We're running out of infantry equipment. All right, let's do an autonomous Tibet where I ask Tibet for subjugation. If they accept, that means I don't have to fight them anymore. They're gonna flip us off and tell us to die. What? The monastic commune of Tibet stays defiant? What? The country at war with us doesn't want to be our puppet? What? Let's take Yan'an, please. Low-key, we might just die soon if we don't secure any steel. All right, Chinese Soviet Republic has capitulated. That's good. That's cores that we get on them, and they have 3 steel. Great. Is there nowhere with like steel in northern China? Is there actually no steel around here? There's 9 steel in the Shanxi clique. Okay, we want to get that as soon as possible. God damn, there really is no steel in China, huh? There's like 5 steel there, 13 steel there, 3 steel there, 12 steel. It's mostly all in the south though. Oh, that's vexing. Alright, a couple encirclements here in Shanxi. Okay, so we got the steel in Suiyuan here. That's good. That's really, really good. Another major encirclement here in Ordos. Is the counter push a thing? It is when the fronts aren't this thick, like down here. Like when it's 2 to 3 divisions, that's pretty manageable. Oh, and just like the United States debt, the deficit just keeps getting worse for infantry equipment. This is no good. Oh, and now Indian gang finally locked in and started pushing from here. We are so cooked. Oh, now the Soviet Union joined in on the war against us. This might be unsalvageable, guys. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna reset. This is attempt 1. Okay, this time we're gonna try not to die. I know it's a tall order, but we're gonna try. Empire Japan changes their diplomatic status with us, guarantee independence. Why couldn't you do that in the first run? I'm very thankful, but why did you do that in the first run? All right, can the Sichuan clique ask to kill me or something? So that Japan can kill China for me? Can that happen, please? Iberia joined the what? The International Revolutionary Marxist Center? A goddamn monarchy joined the International Revolutionary Marxist Center? Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. All right, well, this is an interesting alternate universe. That means that SSSR is probably gonna go toward the Allies as well then. Oh, we won a border conflict. I thought it was impossible. Holy shit. Wait, are we actually gonna holy f, I figured it out. I figured out how to win border conflicts. Border conflicts can indeed be won. Who would have thought? I actually don't know what contributed this. I guess my divisions are just way better now, I guess. I don't know. All I did was just spam a bunch of mountaineers on the front. I mean, that just helps the pro-mountaineer agenda on this channel, so I'm okay with that. Okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to border conflict this one. That's like 7 divisions per tile. Yeah, I don't think we're border conflicting this one, and we can try. Wait, we're winning. Oh, we're goated? Oh my god, we're gonna, oh my, victory in Dali. Holy shit. I can just keep snaking through border conflicts. I would like to extend a formal apology to the border conflict mechanic. I understand it now, I think. Oh, I can also stage an incident on the Hebei-Chahar border. That's a good idea. I think that's a really good idea. Oh, there we go. Sichuan clique demands subjugation. Let them try. All right, we'll prep for the Sichuan clique war declaration. All right, and it certainly did come. There we go. Japan, please help me. Japan, please. Okay, yep, Japan has indeed joined. All right, well, Chengdu is undefended. I guess we can take advantage of this. Oh, goddamn, they defended it. They ruined the fun. This time we have Japan supporting us, thank God. It's so good that all the Chinese warlords have so many divisions like occupied to covering us that Japan is just destroying them here. We love to see it. All right, encirclement there. Let's finish that off. Sung Mei-ling proposes peace. Screw you, genuinely. How dare you even suggest something so sacrilegious? Look how thin this front is. I'm almost insulted. They dedicate everything to trying to kill us, a Xinjiang clique, and they're dedicating nothing to defend their own country. Shameful. Alright, Nanjing has fallen. Soon that will be our city. Okay, now they're starting to thin this front, so we're pushing from there. And yeah, now this front is super bolstered. I don't think we're going to be able to push very easily here. Okay, we're almost at Chongqing. Come on, let's push. Okay, we weren't able to take Chongqing, but we will be able to take Chengdu, which is good. You know you're fighting in China when, like, nobody on both sides have any supply. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. Alright, China capitulated. We have cores on all of them. Only problem is Japan has 82% of the war score. Alright, so, we got most of China. I don't think we got enough of China. It's only a matter of time before the Japanese Empire strikes again. Now, good thing is, we can for some reason join the International Revolutionary Center because the only criteria is apparently that you're not fascist. So now we know how Iberia joined. So let's join this shit right now. Stat. Now let's train up divisions like there's no tomorrow. And I think in this timeline, yep, the Germans have capitulated finally. And now obviously the Allies are at war with the Soviets. Oh, they might die. Oh no. Oh, they might just die. die. The Soviets might actually just die. I would not be surprised. I would not put it past them. But yeah, this is what Europe looks like. It looks kind of bad, to be honest. I don't know why they split Germany like this. All right, now that we own Beijing, we can do coronation at the Temple of Heaven. Yeah, I think the Soviets are gonna probably collapse, which does make me sad. I know that we've done coronation at the Temple of Heaven. Restoration of the Chinese Empire. Now, I did say I was gonna do Chinese Sultanate, but guess what? Guess what, all right? Chinese Sultanate, Great Yuan, and Great Ma that were added in the most recent patch that added formables are literally all the same thing. The only thing that's different about the Chinese Sultanate from the Great Ma is literally that Ma Hushan isn't the leader. If I were to get a fascist leader, or whatever the hell, it would be the Chinese Sultanate. So you know what? It's the same goddamn thing, and I'm not making a separate Chinese Sultanate video unless someone pays me $1 billion. So now I'm going to do restoration of the Chinese Empire, and we're going to be called the Great Ma. That's a new dynasty, I guess. Oh, and also I would move the capital, but I don't want my capital to be next to Japan. I hope that helps. All right, restoration of the Chinese Empire. Oh, never mind. We can't become the Chinese Sultanate. See, that's how much it doesn't matter. Like, look, you can either become the Great Ma Chinese Sultanate or Empire of China. It really doesn't matter. Having now achieved what was sought after by our people during the Panthe and Dungan rebellions, ousting all remnants of Qing and Kuomintang rule from China, many have come to question the nature by which we rule the land. Should we take up the mantle of Du and Shu and bring forth our new golden era, or take the safer route and follow in the footsteps of Yuan Shikai? I don't know what the Chinese Sultanate is. I don't know if that's like the secret third option that everyone hates, but we're gonna do that one. And now we have like kind of banging flag. I don't even know what that's supposed to be, like a dragon or something. And our color is back to brown, which I wasn't like that big of a fan of, but whatever. And now what we are going to do is reinstate the Imperial Code, get 10% more stability and war support. I have so many factories, but I don't have like nearly enough materials. We're building a new Great Wall of China because I do not want to lose all this land that I have gained. And next we're going to reestablish Xinhua Palace, which gives us more building slots and 2 more infrastructure in Beijing. Soviet Union's calling me into war with the Allies and Japan. Yeah, I'm good, fam. I think I'm fine. I don't really want to fight this. I don't know. That's just me, though. Let me know what you guys would do in this situation. Would you guys fight the Allies, including the United States? Let me know down below. The answer should be no, by the way. And next, we're going to adopt the 12 symbols, get more political power gain, and more recruitable population factor, which, as you can imagine, with China is kind of busted. All right, next, we're going to claim the Mandate of Heaven, which gives us more stability, more war support, and allows us to create factions. And next, we're going to reestablish the Beiyang army, which gives us even more buffs on core territory, more division attack, more division defense, more recruitable population. All right, next, we're going to reestablish our Wu Corps, which gives us even more division defense on core territory and more recruitable population factor. Now, that said, Japan is still going to be able to push us like it's nothing. And now that we've done the Wu Corps, 5 races under 1 union. We get more political power gain, more stability, more resource speed, more construction speed as well. And next, we're going to do Zonghua Minzu, which gives us more stability, more war support, even more division attack on core territory, and more division defense on core territory. Now, that said, Japan is going to pierce us in the easiest fashion imaginable. Actually, I don't even know if Japan is going to attack us. You'd think that they would have done it if they're going to do it. Either way, we're going to have to cover a lot more front here. Holy shit. They just completely destroyed India, puppeted Tibet. And next, we're going to do Never Another National Protection War, which gives us annex war goals against China and the Chinese Soviet Republic. I don't want to fight either of those people right now. All right, we have proclaimed the One China policy. And now we're also going to do Tianxia, which gives us even more division attack, division defense on core territory. Let's justify war goal time, more party popularity, stability modifier. Doesn't really matter at this point. Oh, and the SSR has finally capitulated. And yeah, that's a lot of Japan. Oh my god. And actually, now we took the International Revolutionary Marxist Center, so now we can invite the SSSR. We repaid the favor. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Wait, did the SSR not capitulate? Okay, I mean, I guess the PCL was redone. Now there's a Russian Federation that's democratic, and they would also like to join our faction again. Okay, sure, we'll let them join our faction again. God damn, there's so many peace treaties going on. Oh my god. Oh no. What was the thought process here? I don't really like that. Oh, okay, so Japanese Empire. Oh, okay, well, I guess my bad for having eyes. Oh, Russian Federation left her fact. Oh, what? That's not very nice. Oh, they joined the Allies. Oh, are we that lame? That's fucked up. Wow, I hope the Allies go to war with the Japanese sphere. That would help me quite a bit. I think it would be quite dope. I'm not biased. Oh, and Japan declared war on the Dominion of Australia. Now, they are called the Dominion of Australia, so they are British, which means that the Japanese are now at war with the Allies. I think it is soon our time to strike. All right, let's declare war on Sun Mei Ling's China. Now, right rightfully so, a lot of their attention is dedicated to probably fighting the allies. So our initial push shouldn't be too hard, but once they realize we should defend China, then it's going to get very difficult. Their army is much better than ours. Our army was pasted together in the last like 2 years. It's not that good. Our army's held up by like duct tape and a dream. All right, next we're going to apply a grain tax. That's really going to make the people in our country who are going through a war right now very happy that they have to pay taxes on grain now. All right, and the Tibetan Empire has capitulated. I mean, we're getting a lot of help from the allies here, so that's no surprise. We're going to try to get rid of the Japanese in China procedurally here because we do have no infantry equipment. We can't do any big pushes right now. I would have waited more time until attacking Japan, but I was getting kind of bored, so... Alright, and we've taken back Shanghai as well. Alright, encirclement there. And we're going to finish off this encirclement there as well. Take back Macau as well. It seems like the Japanese are kind of abandoning China because the defense is getting quite weak. Alright, we've kicked it out of southern China mostly, and we're going to take back the Horn of China because they're leaving it quite open here. And another big encirclement around Jinan here. Now, the problem is, I don't know how we're going to push this line. This line is actually, like, super f***ing thick, and we do not outnumber them in the air whatsoever. And also, armor is kind of hard to build when we have, like, 2 steel in the entire country. Alright, and this encirclement has been cleared. The Philippines seeks to join the International Revolutionary Marxist Center. They would leave the Allies to join our faction? Why would you ever do that? I mean, sure, man. What the... Sure, I guess. Okay. They're not even, like, communists. They're democratic. Why did you join our faction? The choices were like every citizen gets a free puppy or diarrhea forever, and they picked diarrhea forever. Okay, I just don't really know. I haven't been keeping up, but I just don't like this. I just don't like how there's a United Republic of Siberia and a United Kingdom of Portugal and Brazil. By the way, there is no Portugal. There's only Brazil. Holy shit, South America's like a cesspit. These borders just suck. Why is Mexico there? Why is the United States splitting Mexico into 2 here? Actually, this just looks like a bigger version of Panama, if you really think about it, right? Look, it's just a long-ass country that's kind of divided in the middle by the United States. It's the same thing. They Panamized Mexico. I do have light tanks, but you know, in 1948, light tanks do not tend to do that well. But now I do have like elite mountaineer divisions with like 1 light tank and 3 artillery in them. So those divisions are doing a bit of work here. We are pushing into them. We just have to carry the momentum here though. Okay, so we got the Yingkou here with, like, minimal resistance. Although everything is slow right now because it's probably cold as shit up here. And we've taken Mukden as well. So we're making good progress into Manchuria. All of our soldiers are getting, like, frostbite, but who cares? Frostbite never hurt anyone, I think, maybe. And we're making our way into Korea now. So the war should be over. We take the Korean Peninsula, we pair drop into Japan, and voila. And we took the final city on the Korean Peninsula, Fusan. Oh, actually, now that I think, yeah, no, they actually pushed us back over here. That's not, like, ideal. Yeah, we even got encircled here. But it should be fine. All right, 3,000 planes on the home islands in Japan. I think we're gonna have to wait for them to calm down a bit. Okay, I kind of did a little masturbating strategy here to take Chongqing and kill the Chinese puppet because they're kind of being a pain in the ass. All right, there we go. We're taking Chongqing, and the Chinese puppet has capitulated. We're gonna finish off these big pockets now. Alright, finished off the pocket there. We spanned like 4,000 planes out, so we have complete air dominance now. Let's pair drop in Japan and almost no resistance. In fact, no resistance in Maizuru. I feel like Japan is even worse at defending their home islands than the British. Like, the British at least try sometimes. I feel like when you land in Japan, they're just like, alright, whatever. They just throw in the towel. It ain't worth it. We have a country called the goddamn Chinese Sultanate in our country. Might as well just give it all up. Alright, there we go. The war is over. Alright, peace deal is over. We have annexed all we need in China. We have puppeted Japan. We have puppeted the independent state of the Far East, White Siberia, federal state of Evenkia, Catalonia over here, Imperial Chinese Japan in Spain, Imperial Chinese Poland, of course. I think the last thing we're going to do for this campaign is finish off the Chinese Soviet Republic. We're going to do a thing we kind of were able to do, but not really. All right, let's finish off the Soviet China, get all of our cores back. Holy shit, why did they get so much land? Oh, is this the communist cells they were making? Most likely, yeah. I tried to counter them as much as possible, but man, they did it a lot. I guess we just have to cope. Okay, but we did start this like whole war with like a full front offensive, so we did like pin all of their divisions, so they're not going to be able to move into the this land that much. And honestly, having more land kind of like disfavors them a bit because it does spread their forces thin, and there we go, they die. All right, well, that was a valiant attempt by the communist Chinese. All right, well, without further ado, I guess this is where we're gonna end the video because, oh man, I would fight the Allies. I really would, but they kind of have like the whole universe in them, and I don't want to fight the whole universe. We went from the most pathetic state of Khotan Ma to unifying all of China, having a few client states as well. We have a great Polish puppet that is very happy to be there. The borders of Europe have never looked better, and the world is now in a state of perpetual peace, and that will never change. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like, hype the video, do whatever, and I will see you in the next one. Good night. Hello there. Thank you for watching another Horror Being video. As always, I'd like to thank members Flameon1995, Laws, Morales, Wilbukinos, Mike Rafter, Nate, Alex Dank, Joey Sarg, username Matt, Muratz, KK Netty, Azor Cube, Lars, Roman Ramsey, Ellie, Janky Jim, Dear Kaiser Von Us, Halle Borkaya, Blue Cat, Yaku Petches like Lisbeth, Rogan, Matthew Jones, Brock Weisenhofer, Deckaway, Jazzier, Amphic, Lucas, No Just Snow, Freeman, Japanese name, Cartonsu, Firefox, Dr. Dark, Christopher Hollingsworth, Collins, Skivvy Adventure, Trail Engel, Cliverbin, JDNB Anarchist, Deadale Dermatash, Mike the Red, Delta, Cruiser 25, Aldenary Lumbar, Anger Watcher, Microcosm, Coop 42, Nick, Yokeras, Anna, Nikolai Volkov, Polaris 36, Alcult, Kadir, Air.exe, Robert Nigu, Rockbitter, Den, Kita Q, I Step on Eel, Danziger, Anders F, August 14, Doberman 69, Lord Cal 10, Dharma, Zombie Eater, Alberto, Balls of Iron 4, Lost My Squash, Divine, Sebastian, Villamarin, Candog Gaming, MH Gamer, Lil Shazi, Ben TX, Polski Wilshek, Kevencho, Majo Robbie, Zacharoni and Cheese, Milo Kaiser, Heath, Kron X, Marco Vizintin, Stoika Joigo Mihai, Axton Likes Hollow Being, Darth Vader, Ifivu, user1_user1, Dangerous Woman, and of course patrons Verified, Lars, Penguin, Leo Montgomery, Millennium was the Power Bottom, Midnight Ace, Chance P, Kaiser Wilhelm's Willie, I Step on Eel, and of course Zombie Eater. Again, I thank you all for your continued support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.